Hey everybody, it's Chasey Poo. Today I'm wearing my Be Kind shirt with my B. I love it. And today I just want to talk a little bit about my identity, a little bit, and how it's kind of evolved in the last couple of years. So I've been on YouTube since I was 16, and listen, okay, when I used to say that used to mean something, but I feel like now there's so many kids out there who are like 16 on YouTube, and it's like they're making a killing, and it's great. Good for them, but listen, this was 2007 was when I was 16, okay? So it's a little bit different. So maybe I should just say I've been on YouTube since 2007 talking about my identity and how I feel and how I'm like perceiving the world. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I was actually 15, but whatever. It was 2006. Anyway, throughout my life, posting on YouTube and like sharing how I feel about my identity, I've dropped some snippets here and there about how I feel. You know, I went off of T, and that didn't mean I wasn't trans anymore. It just meant that I was taking a break from being on testosterone. The changes were really fast for me, and that my identity was shifting a little bit, and then I went back on T, and being on T and like my identity shifting didn't seem very related, but it could have been. Even though I identified as a trans man, use those words specifically, I've always said, and I literally remember my gender assessment, like I remember saying this, and this was in 2009, that if it was a line and male and female were right here, I'm like in the middle of the middle. I've literally always felt that way. And as the years have progressed, I feel like the middle of the middle. I've been very comfortable here, and that's where I feel. And it just seems to me that like I'm in a comfortable space with that identity, but there's no kind of word for that identity. Some people would say non-binary. I like to just say I'm not binary in my gender like identity and my gender expression, but not binary and non-binary are pretty much the same thing. I just don't know why I don't feel comfortable using the word non-binary when identifying myself. I don't know what it is, and I don't think it's any internalized hate. I have many non-binary friends. Like, it's something that is embraced and it's fantastic, and I don't think there's anything wrong with identifying as non-binary for me. I just think that I like the word trans and just saying I'm not binary. I don't know why, but I will say that in the last couple of years, my like in the middle of the middle, I feel like is shifting a little bit way further away from like the more male side. And I'm not saying that like the way society is pressures me into my identity. However, I feel like the way that I'm reacting and responding to the world around me has been changing how I feel about my own identity and my own expression. And I think that maybe because we live in such a toxic masculine and toxic male and like men society and environment, that I want to be as far the fuck away as possible from that. And for me, my identity feels like it kind of like shifts away from that as much as possible. Like, I want to literally be as far as possible as men. And it's such an interesting concept, literally something I'm dealing with in therapy. But it's so hard to talk about things like this because I'm so scared that the way I'm gonna say it is gonna be misconstrued into like either I'm detransitioning or oh, you can just decide your identity one day. You're not really trans. You're not something that you're born with. You could just change it based on the environment around you. It's nothing like that. It's just something that is so hard to verbalize and explain that I'm so scared to talk about it. And I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. It's just, I know that the way that it's coming out isn't at all how I'm feeling and how you're going to interpret it. So no matter what happens, I lose. So I shouldn't even post this video, honestly. However, I want to have this conversation a little bit about how toxic masculinity and these like men that I'm just, men. You know what I'm saying? Please tell me you know what I'm saying, because like a lot of people around me know what I'm saying, but I just want to make sure you know what I'm saying. Like, men. And there's nothing wrong with being a man or a trans man or super binary. Like, I have friends. Okay, I have friends. It's fine. But that was supposed to be a joke. That didn't sound like a joke, but it's just the way men are perceived, and because of what men have done. No, I do not want to be associated with that. And yes, we could be the people that change that, right? We are breaking that motherfucking binary. We are scattering what it means to be a man. But I just know I want to be as far, like I just want to walk away. I don't want to be part of that. And it's very hard to like navigate this identity as like being a trans man, that I much prefer just have no identity. Why? Like, can I just be trans? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's such a... Nothing makes sense. I'm gonna get shit for this video. Oh my god. I feel like I'm talking about 3 different things right now, but I just wanted to like talk a little bit. I haven't made a topic video in a really long time, so I'm like getting back into it, like literally over 1.5 years. And it's kind of hard to like get my pieces together to make sense in what I'm saying. But I hope that at least one person understands what I'm saying. I don't hate men, but like I strongly dislike men. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I'm working in this in therapy, I literally chose a cis man as my therapist so that I could work through issues that I have with men. It's working a little bit. I am working on it. But the thing is that I have just such a deep-rooted hate for what men do and what men have done that I just want to walk away so badly from being anywhere near that type of identity and association and just be myself. So it really does sound like, honestly, if I could choose, I would have the X on my passport as my gender and on my driver's license and stuff like that. That to me sounds ideal. That's awesome. That's fantastic to me. You're not associated with any gender. You're more in the middle, or like there's no middle. You're just a squiggle flying through space. I have a squiggly tattoo on my leg that I've had for years. It's because I identify as a squiggle. It's whatever. It's just hard to explain that to people who have no idea what that means, just like you right now watching this video. Okay, here's my 9-minute rant about how I don't understand anything about my identity, even though I've been on T for like over 11 years. Hi, hello, welcome to my brain. It doesn't make any sense in here right now. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later. If you want me to elaborate or like maybe pick a topic from this video of topics, because I straight up talked about 3 different things in this video. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay, love you. Sorry. Bye.